The Springboks have just been embarrassed at Ellis Park, conceding 38 unanswered points to the Wallabies in one of their worst collapses in modern history. But instead of abandoning the attacking experiment that left his players chasing their own tail, Erasmus is digging in. He insists South Africa will not ditch their expansive style, no matter how much criticism comes his way. In 2024, former All Blacks fly half Tony Brown joined Erasmus's staff to rebuild the Bok attack with a vision of completing a World Cup three-peat. For the most part it worked, adding width, encouraging ball-in-hand rugby, and showing a willingness to evolve. But Ellis Park was brutal proof of what happens when it all goes wrong. Erasmus, however, is adamant they will not go back. I feel Australia are playing pretty much like we did in 2019. Defend, and if you make an error, they will pounce on that, he said on Tuesday. We don't believe that's the way to win the next World Cup. We will never throw everything out. We've worked too hard over the last 2 or 3 years to get things in place. On Saturday, we just got overexcited, we felt that this is working and that we must put the foot on the accelerator, and we ran ourselves off our feet. He even claimed defense can be a form of rest. I believe that it is a myth that defense tires you out. On defense, you don't have to worry about the ball, so you can actually rest on defense. But if you run yourself off your feet when you have to defend after a turnover, you are all flat and altitude is gone. We were chasing our own tail and they were really good, but we can't throw away all that hard work. It was one loss. Erasmus acknowledged the loss was ugly but doubled down on clarity. It's very bad, not lekker to lose, but we have to have clarity. Tony has worked very well today, and we planned well yesterday with our kicking plan. The players on the field this week, I think they understand how we want to play the game. There isn't an alignment issue. When we talked about the game over the last few days, everyone was saying the same thing. We all know what happened on Saturday. It's no secret. We overplayed. He also admitted Ellis Park forced changes to his supposedly already named Cape Town squad, but claims it's not a complete reset. RG Snyman and Ruan Norchi were always starting, and we like to think those guys are close enough and they help each other and push each other really hard during the week to perform on Saturday, and that didn't happen last weekend. So if we throw out all our plans that we had just because we got beaten very badly by the Wallabies, then we won't believe in what we're doing. We are sticking 90% to our guns on what we wanted to do. Erasmus argued this is about depth and long-term goals. We would like Eben, RG and Salman, who is unfortunately injured now. We'd like those 3 guys to push each other and fight for that spot, but also share that jersey in the same way with Damien Dialende and Andre Esterhuizen. It's nice to have the squad depth, and it's nice to play the guys and get them test caps under their belt. But when we lose, we have to break a little bit. But those guys now have a lekker opportunity. RG hasn't started for us in a very long time. Ruan played a lot of games last year, and there are a few guys who get the opportunity now. Rassie Erasmus is telling the world the Springboks won't go back to basics even after a tactical humiliation. He says the Wallabies are playing like we did in 2019, the same blueprint that delivered South Africa the World Cup. But is he being visionary, or is this stubbornness that could destroy the Boks crown before 2027? What do you think? Is Erasmus right to stick with Tony Brown's revolution, or is he gambling away South Africa's future? Let us know your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like this video, subscribe to Green and Gold Army News, and hit the bell so you don't miss the fallout from Cape Town.